with that, and then we should be properly live now. Maybe.
Are we live?
Yes, we are. I can see us on the preview. Hello,
Yeah.
chat. Monkey wasn't
Hello.
late this week.
Yes. I was 5 minutes early.
There's a first time for. See if we just shame him enough, he then shows up. So
Disco has to learn a lesson the hard way. Is when I say I'm going to be there, what I mean is you're definitely my first backup. Like, as long as I'm not doing anything else. If I'm not doing anything else and I'm in the mood, I'm definitely going to be there.
yeah, he's like, I'll definitely be there. I promise. Like, this is Monkey giving you Monkey's word, and then you're like, Monkey, you showing up? I never said that. So actually, Monkey, Discord has logs, mate. And he's like, what I mean is you can't trust me.
You'll eventually get the hang of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've learned that Monkey
all
just
right.
needs to be, berated until he actually shows
Yeah.
up.
I've been sufficiently shamed that Disco has got me in line.
Yeah, I like how Bezik's now joining in the shaming as well. He's just like,
Yeah, no, don't encourage people. Even your
I
we were
don't need
playing
to. No,
Factorio the other day. Even your chat was jumping in. Hey,
I
let's not just gang up on Monkey here.
I don't need to encourage Bezic. Bezic has seen the behavior for himself. He's just pointing out the same behavior that I'm pointing out.
I blame everything on Trim.
We can blame Jim. He's not here to defend himself. It's fine. So,
Am
do you want to go first, or
I going first this week? All right.
yeah, you can go first this week. Let me move you over to here just so I can have you on my main screen.
So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start with. There's a few things that I found.
Okay. I see cupcakes.
Articles and stuff. Yes.
Why is the cupcake like flipping me the bird? Like,
Well,
it looks like.
you see, the feminists are at it again. The angry feminists are at it again.
I don't. Well, I mean, I'm glad they're making cakes and stuff, but like, I don't want angry cakes.
Yeah. So I've been looking into this. It's a feminist organization from Canberra in Aussie land.
It's fucking
Um,
Aussies again.
who
Bazak.
are fighting discrimination in the workplace.
Okay, and how are they being
And it-
discriminated against in the workplace?
Sorry?
And how are they being discriminated against?
Well, we're
What's the
about to
problem?
find out. We're about to find out. Don't
Okay,
worry.
sorry, I'm jumping
You're,
ahead.
you're about to get to know what Fuck the Cupcakes is all about. So, of course, it's the usual sort of
Don't
in-your-face, aggressive.
don't fuck the cupcakes.
Yeah,
Just don't fuck the
don't
cupcakes.
fuck cupcakes. That's how you get monkey. All right. So yeah, this is their What the Fuck page.
Okay.
As you can see, they have about as much tact as feminists usually do. How it all began. It was International Women's Day 2021. Yet another morning of pink cupcakes and boardrooms of women.
Wait, you get cupcakes on International Women's Day?
Apparently, this is a thing. 'Cause I've been
Nobody
looking
made
through
me cupcakes.
Yeah, apparently this is a thing in Australia. They do pink cupcakes for Feminist Day, International Women's Day.
I
I'm
wish
just going to call
someone
it
would.
Feminist Day,
I
International
wish somebody would bring me cupcakes. Why are they whinging about getting free cupcakes?
Apparently they're still not happy with the cupcakes. Because there seems to be an issue with this. There was pink cupcakes in the boardroom, and of course, I got offended.
Ugh.
So in
Gonna have to
24
talk to Carl. I want pink cupcakes brought into.
We'll talk to Matt, don't worry. In a 24/7 news cycle of sexual assault, harassment in the boardrooms and schools in Canberra, we felt that this was nothing short of ironic. So they're not happy with this because basically sexism still exists.
Is there a 24/7 news cycle of sexual assaults in Australia?
I mean, I guess
Maybe
if you just
Bassett
read
can
the
clear this
news
up
all
for
day,
us.
then yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, if you're just super focused in on the feminist channels, like I guess you would be getting a diet of 24/7 sexual harassment and stuff. So what are they doing about this? They've launched a campaign called Be the Change.
Okay.
And this is pretty much exactly. This is supposed to be kind of like designed one of these like corporate what are they even called again? Corporate meetings to tell men that they're bad, basically. So we're gonna go through it because there's a whole video, an interactive video, and I want you, because you're a woman and you have a workplace, I want you to try to identify all of the problematic areas. There are 34 of them in total.
Well,
right?
in this video that's playing now, or are they gonna give
Yeah.
us another
There's,
one?
there's a full video. Here we go.
Okay. Sexism isn't always easy to spot. Do I have to? I have to get my feminist lenses on. Don't I?
Put your feminist lens on for this. Sexism isn't always easy to spot. Usually because it's not there, and you have to kind of start making things up.
Okay.
But this is about a 3-minute video, and there are 34 examples in here. And you'll see these little dots as we go.
gonna pretend that I've got pink hair for a second.
Just pretend you have pink cupcakes. Yeah. The following
I don't have any pink cupcakes.
the following film deals with issues of misogyny and related subject matter that can be triggering and difficult to watch. All right, so just
All right, chat. You've had your warning. Okay.
you're about to be triggered.
This is
all
your
right?
warning.
You're gonna get very upset at this. And of course, it's one of these like
That
it
guy. He's trigger number one. Look at his face.
trigger
Look
number
at him.
one. You can tell by the zoom effect.
You can tell. Like, look at his skin and everything. He's white. He's male. He's definitely a problem.
Yeah, and this guy's like he's clearly just an idiot, right? He kind of reminds me of like Steve Carell in The Office, who just goes about embarrassing himself. Like it's such a caricature of everything. But we'll go through it and you'll see, right? We've already
That's
got
that's a
right?
microaggression.
Yeah. That literally is roostering. It's the way he's standing. The way he's standing is offensive. The old power pose, eh? There might be better ways of gaining respect than roostering.
Because he's like this. He's a problem.
Because he's got his hands on his side and out. Apparently, this is roostering. I didn't know that until today.
I'd never heard the term roostering before. It looks like it actually kind of looks like he's pulling his trousers off. You know.
It does, yeah. He also said so.
With corporate?
Oh, we've got another one. Okay. He said, "Good day. Are you good with corporate? Let's see how this is offensive." Social exclusion. Sure, it seems harmless, but men advance a lot further than women through social situations. Golf is one of the... So it's because he's looking at golf on his screen.
Men advance further than women in social situations.
Yes.
What?
Golf is one of the few pockets of the business world heavily male-dominated. By all means, play for fun, but when it comes to business, find a fairer playing field, or at least extend the invite to everybody.
I mean, does she really want to play golf, or is she whinging that they're playing golf and she doesn't like it, and so they should do something she wants to do?
This actually comes up a number of times in this video, right? And what it is, right, is they kind of appear to think like the typical office works the same way that Davos and Bilderbergs work, right? Basically, it's really high-powered people networking with each other and doing each other favors, and they do this by playing golf together. It's like, or
No,
going to the pub
they're just
together.
hanging out.
Yeah, exactly. It's just guys hanging out. We're not like trying to manipulate our way up the ladder.
Yeah,
It's just
it's like, one of the things that the guys in the office, they all like to go climbing. Now, they've invited me a few times, but I have a shoulder injury, so it's something that even though I might want to go and try, I really don't want to go and tear my shoulder again. But I'm not like, no, you boys can't go climbing because you might befriend each other. Like, it's like, all right, have fun, dudes. Like, maybe at some point, if I'm like feeling brave with my shoulder, I might come and join you. But like,
yeah.
that's like me being like, no, you'll have to pick another
walls.
activity because
Yeah.
like you might bond over climbing a wall.
Such a paranoid worldview that they've gone bouldering so that they can scheme against the women in the office. No, they just went for something to do, to
Yeah.
get some exercise.
Yeah.
Right.
weird.
Okay. We'll keep going. We need to look out for more cases of sexism. All right. They're very, very subtle. Some of them.
Back in the office. It's been a crazy year so
I,
far.
I take it we're
Not as crazy as
doing
some of
it from
girls in
the
this office.
I guess like he's talking to us like we're an employee or in this video.
It reminds me of The Office because he talks to the camera in The Office, right? I haven't really watched it, but
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be like Steve Carell from The Office as the manager who just
Oh.
keeps saying stuff that pisses everyone off.
What's he done now? The C word.
He said it was a crazy year. It's been a crazy year this year.
Okay.
A label reserved for women, misrepresenting genuine concern
What?
as hysterical reaction.
Look,
Subsequently, our
if-
language changes when describing men and women.
Look, Hen,
Men are
if you hear
logical,
the
women
word
are-
crazy and think somebody's talking about you, then I mean they probably are in that
Yeah.
case.
Do you know what triggered? Do you know who gets triggered by the word crazy?
Crazy people.
People who get called crazy a lot. Who gets called crazy a lot?
Feminists.
Crazy people. It's like women who get offended by the word bitch. It's like
Are you being a bitch?
it's like, yeah, do a lot of people tell you you're being a bitch? Because I could think of another reason why. All right, so don't use the word crazy in the office. This is something we've learned.
Okay.
Oh. There you go, sweetheart.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, there.
Oh, there was like 3 on the screen there. He called her
Was it
sweetheart. Yeah, look.
Oh, there is 3. Jesus. Okay, what is there? Never happened. This comment was about as subtle as a bullet in a china shop, of course. Next time, call it out. Even make it. All right. Okay. I think there's going to be. I think because nobody else said anything.
The dreaded door.
Common question. Holding the door for somebody is a polite thing to do, so push and pull you to your heart's content. Oh, thank you. There's always someone who will appreciate the favor, unless they're at that awkward zone that's a bit too far away. Right, okay, so now it's okay to hold the door for a woman, as long as it's within
I mean,
a certain...
there is an awkward zone where you kind of hold the door for someone and they were a little further away than you thought they were, and you're like, and then they feel kind of obliged to like kind of jog down the corridor, and you're like, I didn't mean to make you run.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair enough. It's not sexist.
It's not sexist. Like, I've done it before as well at work, where I've been like, oh, oh, Harry's coming down the corridor. I'll just like, I won't slam the door in his face, and he's just been a bit further away than I kind of thought he was, and he's like, you can see him kind of jogging. It's like,
yeah. That's the thing that there's kind
It's
of
not sexist, though.
Because it is kind of weird for him to dive in there and open the door for her. But if you're at the door and you're holding it open for somebody, like 99.9% of the people who open the door for other people, you don't just jump in front of somebody and open a door. It's not something that happens. All right, and obviously pet names as well. So don't call people sweetheart.
Yeah, they're
That-
out in
that was
force
one of the
getting
more
all
obvious
riled
ones.
up about gender equality.
oh,
Oh, he's mocking gender equality. Gender equality isn't a fad or a trend. It's a serious issue. Nice to have you on board.
I mean, do you feel that was one of the more obvious ones? Like, he's clearly mocking their ideology, so they're like, obviously they're gonna see that as a...
2 obvious ones so far. Right, let's see.
Don't they know we've already had International Women's Day? There's only so many pink cupcakes a man can eat.
Yeah, so it seems like they get pink cupcakes. It's,
I don't get the whole pink cupcakes thing. Like, I want pink cupcakes though. I don't understand it.
trivializing the big stuff. International Women's Day isn't a girls only, no boys allowed club. It's a celebration of women's achievements and a chance to raise awareness against bias. This is your chance to be an ally. Trust us, your presence will be noticed and appreciated. No, thank you. Next.
Thank you. Always got to look sharp. Yeah, that's it. What's going on here? Yeah, they're getting their knickers in a twist, to say the least.
Oh, he's talking about niggas in a twist.
Knickers in a twist.
It's
Period
just this-
banter.
What? Niggas in a twist isn't a period banner. It's like...
It was period.
What? It's got
So
nothing
they're
to do with
getting-
periods. It's like your underwear's got twisted up. Like, it's like, say you got to stick up your ass.
Odds are we've all heard women being put down for being hormonal. Surely it's time for some more witty humour. In fact, studies have found that men's emotions are on the same roller coaster as women's in a month. Yeah, because you drag us along with you. That's why. All right, so don't make any
Either that or they're all in
period.
sync.
I don't even know how that's
Oh,
a period joke.
okay, wait a
So.
minute. Fair enough, there was a period joke there. Oh, yeah. There was actually a
Either
period
that or
joke. I
they're all
think.
in sync.
There we go. They're all in sync. They've all synced up. That's the period joke. The periods have
Keep
synchronized.
screaming something about a glass ceiling. Doesn't look like glass to me, ladies.
All right. Glass ceiling. When only 6% of CEOs are women, the glass ceiling isn't really ready to be joked about. Oh
No.
oh my god.
I mean,
I hate the CEO.
I think I would hate
I hate-
being a CEO.
Well, I hate the CEO argument because do you know what it takes?
Yeah,
to
I
become a
wouldn't want to do
CEO?
that. I would not
No,
want
no,
to do that.
this isn't even. This isn't. I want to take a completely different angle with this. This isn't even like a pull up your bootstraps type of thing. Do you know what it actually takes to become a CEO?
I mean, I assume you have to
About
practically give up everything else in your life.
Well, it would take you about 30 minutes and £20, at least in the UK. I don't know about other countries, but you need to fill out some paperwork and then you pay a £20 processing fee. Congratulations, you have just registered a new company. You
Yeah.
are now a CEO.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're not. That's not what they're
No.
talking about, though, is it?
That's not what they want to do because they're like, no,
They want.
because then I need to do all the work afterwards. Yes.
Yeah, they want to be a CEO of an existing company. They don't want to start their
Yeah, a
own.
very, very successful company where all the hard work has already gone in. They've already become profitable. They've already filed all their taxes. They've already taken on all the responsibilities for the laws that they have to follow,
And then
all
they
the
wanna-
responsibility that comes with that.
They want to come waltzing in and be like, "Hi,
Yeah,
excuse
they
me,
want
I
to-
have
yeah.
boobs. So I'm guessing you don't have boobs in the CEO's office, and that's a problem. So
Right. The CEO argument is, I don't want to have to do the work. I want men to go do all the work for me and then give it to me.
And then
These
I
are
want
the
the title.
empowered women. Yes, exactly. I want all the accolades that come along with it, but none of the work.
And I bet the 6% of CEOs that are women don't want that title handed out to like whoever demands it either, because they'll have actually put the fucking work in for it.
Yeah. Like, I've worked with female CEOs before as well. Like some of the companies I've worked for have been female CEOs, and it's an incredibly stressful job. Like,
Yeah, and I bet they
my
would
last
not want a
company-
woman to walk in the door and be handed a CEO title for being a
No,
woman.
because they put
Because to be like, I
company
fucking
together. They
worked for
founded the
this.
company- Yeah, they founded the company together. They put 4 years in, and then after 4 years, they were so stressed out that they sold the company because they were like, right, we've made it profitable. We don't want to do this anymore. We're done. We're out. You know, like, yeah. And then they went on to raise families. They took all the money and then just bought a house and raised a family. That's how you do it.
No home life, no social life. Literally, your downtime is work. Yeah.
To be fair,
Yeah.
we're really big on girl power here. Shout out to my boss lady, my girl boss.
No, called her a girl boss.
Girl boss.
Labels.
Would you call a boss a boy boss?
You call your mates a boy boss. Say goodbye to obnoxious labels.
I'm gonna. I mean, I've heard people like use the word like boss man.
Yeah, boss man. Yeah,
Boss man.
that's a popular one.
Um,
Isn't
I'm gonna like
isn't girl boss a feminist thing? Like they came up with that name. I'm
Yeah,
a girl
probably.
boss.
probably, but like I'm gonna go in on Monday and call Carl boss boy.
Boss boy. Hey, boss boy.
Hey, boss
Own that from
boy.
now on. Hey, boss boy.
Well, no, I mean to be fair, I call him the boomer in chief most of the time.
Yeah, that's more accurate. Yeah.
Golden girl. One's a keeper. Not too hard on the eyes there, eh?
There was some sexual abuse there. He commented on her appearance and appropriate
Inappropriate
behavior.
behavior.
We know you're shaking your head, but sexual objectification like this still goes on in 2022. And it's always going to. There's always going to be men that are attracted to the women that are around. You shouldn't be creepy about it. You shouldn't say stuff like that. But there's always going to be people who are attracted to each other.
Yeah.
And just don't comment on a woman's appearance, or if it's not something you would say directly to her. Of course, you wouldn't say that directly to her.
I mean, yeah, he's talking about her, not to her.
Yeah, stick to comments about their work. Yeah, I mean that one I'm also willing to give you. Yeah, that was a bit of a creepy comment because she was in earshot.
Most of my girls vanish for 3 months when the babies come along.
Oh, we got another one.
Okay.
The problem with maternity leave. Maternity leave is no reason for a demotion.
He
Yet
didn't say
sadly,
anything
often
about demoting them. He just. I mean, is that what he said?
You might do. Let's see.
Makes promotion time a bit of a sensitive subject, but these things can't wait.
Okay,
No, it's
so
just that they're not getting promoted.
okay. I mean that is something that does suck. You know, if you go
Yeah.
away for 6 months or a year, and promotions come up and you're physically not there and somebody else is, then that sucks. But that is a sacrifice that you're making for your offspring, surely.
Yeah, exactly. Having a family takes sacrifice. Everybody knows this. This isn't something you weren't warned about. It's a
Wouldn't be
necessity.
fair on the boys.
It wouldn't be fair on the boys, apparently. Oh, we had another one there for some reason.
Oh. A
A
seat
seat at the table. Oh my god. It's
So, because they are at the
cringeworthy to
table.
watch, right?
Different perspectives.
Women and men bring different perspectives to the table. It's important to. Is it literally just because there's no seat? Go get yourself a seat.
Yeah, go and get your.
Go
Go
bring a chair
pull up a
over.
chair for her. No, that would be sexist. She can pull up her own chair, you know?
She literally just walked into a room of men sitting down and was like, "Why is nobody giving me their seat?"
Look, Han, what you do in that case is you got scoot up a bit and just fucking pull yourself a chair in. That's
A chair,
nobody's
that's
gonna go and
cool.
get you a fucking chair. Like I would just
One
be
small step.
pulling my own chair up and just be like, "Come on, scoot."
Yeah, see, that's what they're asking for, or at least offer a chair. A little action can go a long way to make. Go get your own chair. I thought you were a strong, empowered woman. Go get your own chair. You can go get a chair on your own, please.
Yeah, why
Because
are
if we
you?
did start going getting them chairs, it would be like the door thing. Like, oh, you think women can't go get their own chairs? Like, you think women
your own
can't
chair.
open their own door?
No chair for you. I just don't know why she
Yeah,
just
just
doesn't
hide on-
bring a chair over and then
start
be like,
hiding
"Hey,
on
excuse me,
chairs.
can you move up a bit?" And they would. They would just get their chair over.
This is very problematic. We've had several bubbles about this. Oh my god, there's so many. What is wrong?
I bet
What
it's
is
because they
wrong with
look
this
bored. I bet it's because he's not listening. Look, he's not actively listening.
It's active listening. All right. Office temperature wars. What? Ever noticed a woman around the office in blankets like burritos?
Well,
It has been scientifically proven that women and men regulate their body temperature slightly differently.
no, that's true.
So apparently the women here are cold and the men are not.
That's
as you
true,
can
but the
obviously
main
see.
the main reason for that is that men tend to have suits on and women come in summer dresses.
Yeah.
I mean, there is an element of the different temperature regulation, but for the most part, it's because of like they're wearing completely different clothing.
Yeah, but that's another thing that can be easily fixed. You could just ask them to turn up the temperature a little bit if you're cold, or close a window or something. Like,
Or bring a little
people don't
cardigan
care.
in with you or something. Like if they're wearing like suits and you're wearing a summer
Oh.
dress. What?
Mm-hmm. No, finish what you're saying.
If they're wearing suits and you're wearing a summer dress and the air conditioning is set for suits, then just like bring a cardigan or something in with you.
Yeah.
Like I
Well, put some
literally have a
clothes on, you have
hoodie for work that I just keep at work. That if Carl's having a day where he's particularly warm because he's been sat under the studio lighting and he turns the air conditioning up, we'll just grab our hoodies.
Mm.
And it's not just me. Like other people will get cold before I do. I'm like, yeah, Carl must have been warm because he was sat in front of the recording lights. So I'm just gonna be like, put my hoodie on.
We have a classic here. We have a classic. What is this man in the bottom right doing wrong?
He's manspreading in his own chair.
Yes, it's man spreading.
But he's in a self-contained chair. How he's not
Exactly.
taking up anyone else's space. Like, fair enough if he was taking up like space and somebody else couldn't sit down, you'd be like, oh, you're being a bit of a rude. Get over there. But he's in his own self-contained chair.
Mm-hmm. But I think, do you know why men sit like that? Because it's not because of cock and balls. Well, this is part of the reason, but it's also because we have different shaped hips. Our hips point out the way. Our hips point out the way so we can run from beasts and stuff. And women's point forward because they have different hips from us. Just because men sit differently from you, it doesn't mean they're just. I mean, I have seen a handful of times where like a man has genuinely been just obnoxiously taking up space.
Yeah,
But
fair enough. But I've
the
seen
99%
times
of it
where
is
women
literally
have
just a
been
man
doing it.
sitting comfortably.
I have seen women
Hmm?
doing it. Like, see if sometimes you get on a bus or a train, like the amount of times that you find women who have got like bags just spread out across 2 or 3 different seats, and it's like
It's an amazing
fine.
thing, like bag spread.
That's the same kind of thing. And as long as there's nobody else trying to sit down, it's fine. But once somebody comes over and they want to have that seat because it's getting full, you're going to have to like squidge in a bit. It's the same with the men. Like they're going to have to put their legs down once somebody else needs to sit there.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Besides, there's nothing worse than seeing a...
Oh my god, there's another 3. There was like 4 there. What the hell? What's this? Office terminal.
There's
Okay,
nothing...
done that one.
Oh, he looks bored.
This guy's wearing glasses. That's very
The
offensive.
male
The male
gaze! Who's he
He's
gazing at?
looking at the person who's talking.
Oh no.
Head nodding along politely whilst the eyes take on the appearance of a glazed donut.
What?
That's not what the male gaze is.
Oh no, it says the male glaze.
Oh, glaze. I read that wrong. The male glaze. Are males the only people who glaze over?
No, I get that look a lot when people try and talk to me and I'm not interested. Or I'm just like,
Seeing a woman getting horny.
please stop talking.
Old-fashioned role assumptions. Been watching a bit too much Mad Men, eh? Have been assuming women will take down all the important things we have saved for centuries. What?
What?
Women aren't secretaries. Men can handle note-taking too. Is it because none of them are writing notes?
No, I'm guessing. I guess play it again.
Yeah, that went quite fast. Hold on.
Besides, there's nothing worse than seeing a woman getting all hysterical when things don't go her way.
Okay, I guess it's literally because she's the only one who's actually writing anything.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like, okay.
Disrespect. Disrespect.
Disrespect.
Narration interrupted by men 2.1 times every 3 minutes. No, it's not.
What?
It happens so much we don't even realize we're doing it. So next time acknowledge it. Apparently they interrupted, which is disrespectful.
Okay, I mean, some people do have trouble with interrupting though. Like, they just, for the most part, can't help it.
Yeah, some people just get excited and talk over.
Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Women have sensitive souls. Bad language. Would you call your mate hysterical or emotional? Yeah, if they're being hysterical or emotional, I would. I'd tell them to stop being so hysterical or emotional.
Yeah.
Probably not. No. That's because we're taught as words to describe men, blah, blah, blah. Next time, speak to your bossiness. Is it bossiness or just passion? Men also get called bossy, alright? Like,
Yeah,
there's so many people that I refuse to work with because they were fucking cunts.
Mm-hmm.
How you going, all right?
Okay, that's maybe a little much. He just comes out and he's like...
Yeah, the shoulder one, I'll give you that.
It's
Shoulder
like...
rub is a bit weird, that's creepy,
Okay,
don't do
don't
that.
touch people who don't want to be touched.
Yeah, don't just rub people's shoulders randomly. Okay, we're going to agree on that.
Which is why.
Oh, something else has happened now. Lad time. The truth is, whilst it might just be the pub to you, women are often left... yeah, this is what I was talking about, yeah. Women are often left off the invitation to social occasions. It doesn't just mean missing out on beer, it also means that I'm missing out on opportunity to build rapport and advance their career.
Okay, then why are you
People
not being
don't
invited to the pub? Are you a cunt? Like, because I get invited to the pub. Like, I get invited to the pub. I don't often go, because obviously I live quite a drive away from the town, and so getting back after going out for a drink is difficult, but I get invited. Like, are you just so much of a cunt that no one wants to socialize with you? That kind of seems like that might be the case.
Yeah, that's the most likely one, because all of this, if you go into an office and start behaving like this, and I work in an office, if you behaved like this to me, I would not fucking work with you, because you're a passive-aggressive cunt. Not because I'm sexist, because you're being a passive-aggressive cunt to everybody else around you. You're making their lives hard. You are the one creating a toxic work environment. Piss off. Piss off. That's the grumpy ape coming out. Piss off.
I like to share this advice.
Oh, there's another one. Is that another one? Or is that the same one?
Yeah, the same one.
Too bossy.
Oh, he used the bossy word. He used the bossy word.
Gaslighting.
I mean, if you're
Heard
being
the term
bossy and someone calls
gaslighting?
you bossy, that's not gaslighting. That's you probably being a bit bossy.
Those timings are a bit off. Let's see what he says.
Too sassy.
Sassy.
Right. Emotional and sassy. That's not gaslighting. Next time, don't be too, rude.
Too sassy. Be more like James.
Don't touch people.
Rub it a bit, mate.
Yeah, even that would be uncomfortable.
Yeah. Why are you touching James?
Let's see if they call it. Let's see if they call it out. Unnecessary comparisons.
You should have called it out. You should have called it out because that was unnecessary touching. Why is he touching James?
Yes, exactly. He's touching James's shoulder now. No problem.
Rub it a bit, mate. Okay.
Yes, I think they're all quite badly timed.
Ah, half day, Laura.
No, I'm gonna go pick up the kids.
I mean, that
So
is
we
a
need-
half day
yes.
then. So yes, it's a half
Yes,
day.
it is a half
I'm
day
going
then.
to pick up the kids.
But,
That
you know,
both
family
can be
commitment.
true.
So, do you know, like, yeah.
I don't see the.
Yeah, if you want to take paternity leave or time to take care of your kids, that's fine. But then you are only working part-time.
It sounds like he's maybe making small talk there. Like, oh, half day today. Like, you know, you seem to
Yeah,
have your bag
exactly.
on and are leaving. You got an afternoon off. And she's like, no. It's like, well, yes.
I'm gonna go pick up the kids.
Yeah, the cunty response as well. Jesus.
Talks like these are essential, especially after lunch.
Oh.
One-sided conversations. Notice all the men leaving. You filmed this. You wrote the script for this.
Nice all the men leaving.
Notice all the men leaving. Women talking to women about women
What?
is getting us nowhere. We need more guys to lean in. Then go chat about it at the pub. You'll be surprised how many women would love to see men in these situations. Nobody goes to the pub to talk about this kind of stuff. You go to the pub
Wait.
to not talk about
Right.
work.
I think I get
It's
it.
a rule that you don't talk about work when you're at the pub.
I think I get it. So he pointed at the diversity and inclusion training poster, like this is this time, and he's like, oh, you know, these are really important. And then all the men were leaving, so I guess it's not a mandatory training. I think that's what they're talking about here. Like the men didn't attend the training, the diversity inclusion training. Maybe.
Yeah.
Last year's NDA debacle with what's her face and old mate Hansy. I mean,
Old mate Hansy.
What's her face? That's
Criminal behavior. Sexual harassment. Nobody talks like this. You wrote the script for this.
old
and this
mate
is a
Hansy. Old mate
never happened
Hansy.
in real. old mate
we had to let
Hansy.
it go, of course. But
That's you. You're old mate Hansy. You're the one that touched James.
Exactly. You're just feeling up James's shoulder over there. Pervert. All right. So old mate Hansy groped a woman, and then they fired her for it because he didn't mean any harm. That is a completely fictional situation that
I've
you just
never
wrote.
heard of that happening ever.
Nobody. That would never ever happen in the real world.
That
Of
would
course
be
that's,
headline
you know,
news if it happened.
Actual proper sexual criminal behavior. Yes, punish that every time. Like
Yes.
nobody lets people away with
And
that.
if it's criminal, also
Unless you're
go
in
to the
Hollywood.
police.
Yeah. Unless you're in Hollywood. Other than that, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That would
He's
be
all
front page news if that happened, because she would go at the fucking papers.
Exactly. That's what you should do.
they don't get out much, you know? Well, after you.
I guess that was a problem. He let her go first.
It's just a bit of banter.
I guess.
Oh, we got a thing.
And nobody describes serious sexual assault as just a bit of banter. Nobody does that.
No,
Sexual harassment, but this is the same one. Is it?
just a bit of banter.
Yeah.
It's same. Yeah. There's another one there.
Uh,
Turning a blind eye.
Turning a blind eye. It can be awkward, but casual misogyny continues in silence. This is men should speak up against other men. Yes,
Okay.
if he's doing something genuinely wrong, yes, I will say something. But no, I'm not going to run around and start nitpicking tiny little things that other men are doing and telling them off for it.
No.
Oh, thank God. 34 out of 34. This is the last one. Oh, thank God.
I mean, this is your idea.
No, I don't know why I did this on white film. I thought it'd be funny.
Oh, we're about to get telling off. 34 real examples.
Real examples of sexism. Only 14 were said out loud. Because Jesus Christ. You can't stop casual misogyny with silence. Find your voice. All right, that's enough of that.
I
So,
don't
yeah.
feel very white, Philip Monkey.
We've all learned a lot today. This is this is genuinely the kind of stuff you have to sit through at corporate fucking meetings. Like,
Really? I'm glad that I'm not in any of those. Like,
yeah,
there's no way
is why
Carl's gonna
men
make me sit
don't go
through them in case, unless we're having a laugh at them. And I know that Kyle's not gonna make me sit through them in the studio either.
It's supposed to be serious. It's supposed to be serious. It's supposed to be taken seriously. This is intended for people to be shown. And yeah, so people were ripping the piss out of this. I saw a few videos on it. I hope you hadn't saw it.
I hadn't.
Now you know how
Oh
to
God, you can get
respect women
tickets.
in your workplace.
Wait, what's
Wait,
that?
what?
Oh no.
Download the logo.
Sorry, I thought I saw tickets. I'm like, they're doing a live thing.
No, they're trying to make this middle finger cupcake logo popular, I guess.
I see.
No, thank you.
This is great.
All right, so now you know how to not be sexist to people in your workplace
Now I know.
and always be respectful.
Mm.
Okay, moving on to the next one. So this next one is about abortion, but I found this before the Supreme Court thing happened yesterday, so it just happened. Have you seen this article from the Washington Post?
I saw the headline, I must admit. I saw a screenshot of it. And like, I love how it's framed like it's a bad thing, and it's like, now she has twins though.
Well, this is the thing. Like it's clearly supposed to be calling out the law in Texas that was passed, the heartbeat bill.
Now she's been made to have twins, and it's like, she's got
been forced
twins
to have
though.
twins. And it's supposed to be like against this law that was passed. However, they accidentally write the most pro-life article completely by accident.
Yeah.
Uh,
I heard, like,
Really?
'cause I haven't actually read through it, but it came out briefly at work, and I heard, like, in it, she's like, I do love my children, but
what happens? It's kind of a long article. It's like 22 minutes to listen to. So I'll just
Jeez.
go over the keynote. But basically, it's talking about it. It sets it all up as this woman who gets pregnant. She's 18 years old. She only just met her boyfriend a few months ago. Her boyfriend's a skater dude. Life is very difficult for them because they now have twins.
I mean, I'm sure that suddenly having twins at 18 is
Yeah.
challenging, but still, like, that was the picture I had seen, and I'm just like, I mean, she's got these two twins now. Like,
Yeah. Well, it goes through about how hard the life is. I mean, obviously it's going to be difficult having twins, and it turns out the father works minimum wage at some restaurant somewhere, so he's away most of the day, and she has to take care of the twins herself. It then starts to go into this is the couple, obviously quite in love with each other. It's quite a young relationship, but still. So then it goes on to describe them going to the clinic. And because there was only 48 hours away from this law taking effect,
Yeah.
she basically didn't have time to get there. So let's see, the abortion clinic in South Texas, 2.5 hours from Corpus Christi, had no open slots in the next 2 days, with patients across the state racing to get to the clinics before the law came down. When Brooke called, the woman on the other end of the line offered names and addresses to clinics in New Mexico, a 13-hour drive from Corpus Christi. So she didn't have time.
and now she has
In the
twins.
meantime, the woman said, sorry?
And now she has twins.
Yeah. In the meantime, the woman said Brooke could get an ultrasound somewhere nearby. If she's under 6 weeks, they could still see her. Yeah, so she goes to this ultrasound place. Whenever a new client walks into the pregnancy center of the Coastal Bend, they're asked to fill out a form. After all the usual, so they fill out a form and then they evaluate like they're likely to carry, the abortion vulnerable, and abortion minded. So this is the categories they put them in. The pregnancy center of the Coastal Bend, which advertises itself as the #1 source of abortion information in the region, is one of thousands of crisis pregnancy centers across the United States. There's a line I'm looking for. Let's. When Brooke showed up with her mum for the appointment, she had no idea she'd walked into a facility designed to dissuade people from getting abortions.
Oh no!
Oh
Somebody
no!
changed her mind. They were like, "Look, you'll have these tiny little people. Look how cute they are." And she's like, "How dare they change my mind?"
Assigned to her case, Angie Arnholt had been counseling abortion-minded clients for the pregnancy center for a year. While many of the center volunteers signed up to talk to the LTCs, so that's one of the categories likely to carry, to have happy conversations about their babies and clients. Arnholt, a 61-year-old who wears a gold cross around her neck, she's Christian, felt called to do what she could to help women make a good decision.
I mean,
So
I'm
later told
guessing this woman, like this 61-year-old woman, she's probably a mother, probably a grandmother, and it's gonna be like, look, the pregnancy might be hard, but this is why it will be fulfilling once you have the baby. Look, I can tell you this because I've got 6 babies of my own. Like,
Exactly. She just enrolled in real estate classes at community college, so she's not going to get to live out her dreams, basically. They go on to argue. She had, there was also, there's something else here, but I can't find it. Right, then it starts talking about her mum, right? And they go into this weird side thing about like how her mum got pregnant and her dad had a cocaine addiction.
right, okay.
And basically just argued that they should also have had an abortion. So Brooke should never have existed in the first place because if their parents had aborted, like they should, because the
don't-
man was a heroin addict for a while.
I don't understand
none of
this. Where they're just
Yeah.
like, I should have been aborted. It's like, what?
Exactly.
You wish that you had been killed, murdered, as in, like, before you even had a chance at life? Like, that's what you think should have happened to you?
Yeah, pretty much that's the argument. So she had an ultrasound, and it turns out there was a heartbeat. There was actually 2 heartbeats. This is when she found out she was having twins. She wondered if her babies had heartbeats, as these women said they did. Was aborting them murder? Eventually, Arnold turned to Brooke and asked whether she'd be keeping them. Brooke heard herself saying yes. Okay,
Right, so she decided not to get an abortion. And
She decided not to get an abortion after these evil Christians had persuaded her not to, instead of just sending her to a place that would have encouraged abortion, like Planned Parenthood, where literally the abortion is the only option. Because you don't actually plan Parenthood at Planned Parenthood. You can only
plan
not
not
to be
yeah.
a parent.
It's
Yeah, so
crazy.
basically it goes on. Billy actually got a job in the Air Force. So he's got a big boy job to
Oh.
look after the twins. Something with some responsibility and better pay.
See, this could have been a much better article, like if it was in the Washington Post, I guess, where
Yeah.
I don't know what this place was, but saved my twin's life kind of thing.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that I
Well,
felt as an 18-year-old with no job or a low wage
That's right.
job and a boyfriend with a low income job, that my only option was abortion, and they convinced me not to get it, and now I have twins. Like, that's the same story, but it's such a more positive spin they could have put on it.
Exactly, yeah. And this is how they ended up accidentally. 'Cause it is clearly supposed to be look at this horrible Texas law and what it forced his mother to do.
But she
But
chose
when
it
you read through it,
herself.
everything turned out great for her. She got married. They
But she
ended up
got-
marrying.
Aw,
She's very happy. She said she loves her twins more than anything in the world.
then what's the
her-
problem?
Well, I'll find it for you in a second. Her now husband now has a job in the Air Force. He's got a big boy job with responsibilities and all this stuff. And like it's like it's like they're trying to be like, watch out. If you don't have an abortion, you could have a happy life like this. Oh no! It's just it's ridiculous. And the only thing, let me try and find there's one, um, yeah, they just talk about like there was drama in the family. So this is when they're getting married. She told herself that her alternative life didn't exist anymore. She had two babies she loved more than anything else in the world. I do, she said, with tears in her eyes. Yeah, so she got married. And also, so they tried, I can't find exactly where they say it in the article, but basically what they're saying is she couldn't follow her dreams. She wanted to get her real estate license and move out of Corpus Christi.
But she could do that anyway.
It turns out she did do that.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, either once the twins are a little bit older and they start going to school, or if her or his family like help out with childcare, once they get old enough that she is able to sort of go out of the house and be feeding them constantly, she absolutely can still go and do what it is that she wants to do.
Like even in the article, it's like that didn't stop. Even having the twins didn't stop her from going to get her real estate license. She ended up doing it and was very proud of herself. It's like great,
Okay, so
fantastic.
What's the problem here, Washington Post?
Basically, the part that I was looking for was like she was thinking like, oh wait, maybe this is it. No, it's not. I remember it mentioned something called Whataburger, which I assume is like McDonald's or something. If it wasn't for the Texas law, Brooke knew she might not be standing here. She'd probably be studying for her next exam while Billy mastered some new trick on the quarter pipe because he's a skater boy. She liked to think they'd still be together, spending their money on movie tickets, Whataburger instead of diapers and baby wipes. So that's pretty much it. Like they can't mess around as teenagers anymore and go to Whataburger and buy movie tickets.
So somebody convinced you
That's the upside.
that having the babies wouldn't be so bad. You decided to keep them when you found out that they actually had heartbeats, and now you're married, and now you're happily married with twin babies. Like, what's the problem? Why are you writing a whingy article?
Yeah, AWL says both my mother and grandmother went and got degrees while taking care of kids at home. Yeah, my mum worked her entire adult life. She worked as a carer, and she had 3 kids. Like. It never stopped her from doing anything. She now got promoted. She works in the office now, and yeah, I mean she has promotions. She has a nice job she enjoys. Like this is the most ridiculous article because it did not in any way make this sound bad. It sounded like it worked out with the perfect life.
Yeah,
Like,
she just
literally
stumbled
nothing bad
into the perfect life at 18. And with a little bit of help from some woman at the abortion clinic who talked her out of murdering her fucking twins.
Exactly. And now she has twins that she loves dearly and a husband. And everything worked out good for him. Everything worked out good for her.
Like, this is not the story that the Washington Post think it is. I mean, surely if they wanted to tell a story like this, that they wanted to turn people against it, they'd find some, woman whose boyfriend had completely abandoned her after the fact, and now she was destitute on her own, and was like, I wish I'd been allowed it because I'm practically on the street now. He won't step up. My parents won't help me out. That's the kind of story you'd expect them to tell if they want to put people off. If they want to be like, this is why we need abortions.
She was actually just genuinely trying to put people off or put them against this law anyway that forced her into having the kids. But I was like, well, she had the kids and her life turned out great. Like, this is not the own that you think it is. But anyway, I wasn't sure whether to cover that one because of the whole. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of abortion stuff this weekend.
Yeah, probably. But it's an accidental white pill.
Yeah, it's an accidental white pill. I'll move on to the next one anyway.
Okay.
So Joe Biden was talking to the press this week. Oops. What was this? He was talking to the press this week, and he had wrote down some notes on a bit of paper.
I saw a picture of this. I couldn't zoom in enough to see what it was, though, because I only saw like a screen grab.
They're the ones that are.
And he's
gonna
talking
have
to the
problems.
press,
Most say.
and he's
we may.
reading his notes from the back,
We may
but he doesn't
not.
realize what he's holding up to the cameras. And what he's holding up to the cameras is this.
Okay, what does it say? Because the screen grab that I saw was too blurry to actually see what was on it.
See if I can zoom in, actually. Zoom in. No, it's not working. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. This is instructions for what to do. You, in capital, you enter the Roosevelt room and say hello to participants. You take your seat. Press enters. You give brief comments, 2 minutes. Press departs. You ask Liz Schuler, President AFL, a question. Note, Liz is joining virtually. You thank participants. You depart. Like, this is what his aides gave him to get through this meeting.
And they wanted to see if they could remove Trump for not being, you know, quite compass mentis enough. And it's like, Biden literally needs step-by-step instructions to take his seat.
Second one, you take your seat. Like, you don't take Christopher's seat, you don't take Samantha's seat, you take your seat. I can just imagine it like printed off like a big sign with like an arrow being like, this is your seat right here. Here, your seat.
Wow.
Like, if he has to be reminded to take his seat.
Yeah, I want to know what's on the other side.
And then the other side is just, it was in the, like, I think this is how he ended up accidentally showing it, because he seems to have written notes on the back of it.
So there are the gun laws in
He's turning it. He's turning it.
Yeah, you can't really see what it is, but it's what he's talking to the press about, is like some notes he's written down here. But he doesn't notice that he's holding up the other side to the cameras. Like an absolute moron. Jeez. Right.
That's great.
So that was probably the best Bidenism of the week.
One of them.
It's
I have a different one. I have a different one. As a slight spoiler.
And from here on out, like usual, it's just going to be clips, funny clips, and random memes that I found. So here's one, right?
You guys aren't allowed to film it.
Oh, she's not filming. She identifies the camera. So.
Do you identify as a camera? You guys aren't
She identifies as a camera. Like, yeah, whatever, you know.
Strato! Wait, Strato! I thought you were gone. I thought you had you were on base or something. No. Don't tell me they've had enough of you already, Strato.
Hello, Strato.
Sorry, I just seen Strato in the chat, and I'm fairly sure that he had gone away on to, I think it's the army he joined. He's either snuck out or they've had enough of his nonsense already.
Yeah, I just thought this was funny that argument seemed to work. Like that argument's not supposed to work, all right?
I identify as a camera. Yeah.
But I love like the woman's face. She's just like, okay, fine, whatever.
So.
Do you identify as a camera?
She's like, yeah, whatever.
Whatever, I don't care. I'm not
to
getting into this discussion. It's not happening.
So you must have seen this, right?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, you're gonna love this. Okay. This is the woman going snorkeling.
Maybe turn the music off. I don't want to get another strike.
Yeah, we got a strike last week and we're not happy about it. So watch what she does. She got a COVID mask on.
No.
Yes.
No.
She's going snorkeling in the ocean.
Can you
COVID
make it full
mask on.
screen so we can, or is it gonna be really blurry?
You see it okay?
Yeah, we can see it. Oh my god! No way! No.
Yes.
No. Snorkeling.
This is by far the worst one I've seen.
Snorkeling.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted, if you were crazy enough to want to wear a mask while snorkeling, really you should put the mask on the end of the snorkel.
And I love the comment as well. It's a mental health crisis. Like,
yeah.
100%. That's what the. Out of all the ones I've seen, like people alone in their cars or people swimming in swimming pools with masks on, that is by far the worst. You're
Yeah.
going snorkeling with a COVID mask on. You do realize the air goes through the pipe, right? Oh,
Wow. Great job.
this one is just called, Bruh, this is our nurse, we gonna die.
Oh. Oh no. What? Why? Why?
You're just in a patient's room doing a dance for some reason.
Why? I mean, you want to do that on your break, sure, but why in a patient's room?
There's other people in the room. Are patients like such objects to you? You think you're alone in the room?
Unfortunately, to some people, probably yes.
Yeah.
Some people have to be told to talk to patients.
This is why men don't like hospitals. Well, people don't like hospitals, but especially men. It's like they literally just don't even think you're a person. Like, you're just an object for them.
Yeah, and
Very.
this-
Okay.
Strauss says I would drag myself out. It's like, I'm fucking done in here. What is she even doing? Like,
She even has like a stand set up. She has a stand set up to film herself. She just
What?
walked into a patient's room and did this.
I don't
While the
like.
guys were looking at her.
Surely I feel like this must be staged. I feel like this must be staged. There's no way, because it's
That
not
guy's
just
face,
it's not
fuck.
just him that's in there. He clearly has a visitor in there as well who's taking the video.
or-
I feel
or
like
another
this
patient.
has to have been something that they prearranged with her. Like, I
I
can't
hope so.
imagine that
I hope-
they
I hope
just.
they're just doing this for the TikTok and that's it.
I can't imagine that she just started. She just came into his room, set up a camera, started dancing with him and a visitor in there. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
buying this one.
Yeah, so those guys are going to die. This isn't right. I've got to close that one.
I was gonna say. I'm sure
Yeah,
most
did
people
get
have
this
seen
from PewDiePie
PewDiePie.
video.
I see you were thieving his memes for you.
Stealing PewDiePie's content. Don't tell
Stealing his memes.
them. Yeah, so this one speaks for itself.
What?
Yeah, so it's just some old lady mocking some teenager that's got hit by a car and killed her dog.
Aw, her dog
I
though.
wasn't really sure. I wasn't really sure what to think about this, other than like, what a based old woman.
Well,
But
I don't know about based old woman. Like, I'd be pretty bummed out if somebody hit me with a car and killed my dog.
yeah, well, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what to make of this. But when I was looking for it, I found another one.
Okay.
Right?
What's this?
Here's another one. My baby brother was eaten by a lion while on a trip to Africa last year. I'm like, what the hell is this? Is this like, are the boomers trying to meme? Is this like a meme thing that the boomers are doing? I had no
I
idea.
guess
I
so.
still got no idea.
It did a pretty good
That's
lion impression though.
Mm. And what are the kids playing along with it? Like,
I don't know, cause like
I have no idea what's
I
going on
don't
here.
believe your baby brother was eaten by a lion on
Yeah,
on a
and, like,
trip
why
to
are they just-
Africa.
Why are
Like,
the
I'm
kids
not
just
buying that.
posting random things?
Not buying
Yeah.
that.
So at first I thought, oh god, the boomers have learned how to meme, or learned how to troll, or the kids are in on it and are just using their grandparents for like TikToks or something. I don't know.
Potentially, yes.
I think the latter one, because then why would they just why would they just be posting stuff like that for a TikTok? Like, that's weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
If anybody in the chat knows what's going on, I hope that the boomers haven't found out how to troll, because this will be the end of us. It will be the end of us all. And one last one. This is kind of an old one.
Okay.
I think you've probably seen it already. But with the rising gas prices, I just thought I would be smug again and rub it in.
Be smart. Okay.
This is something that came out in the Sun last year.
Queuing for petrol. Queuing for petrol. Queuing for petrol. But I'm on a horse. I'm on a horse. I'm on a horse. I don't need petrol because he runs on carrots. He runs on carrots. He runs on carrots. I don't need petrol because I'm on a horse.
I
I
mean,
just found that hilarious. Just a random English guy mocking.
look, if it
mocking
becomes
people in cars.
cheaper to run a horse than run a car, I'm not gonna hate having a horse.
Yeah. I think we're all going to be in horses. So what a lad. He just go and grab a horse and then mock some
And then he's
drivers.
just singing as he goes past. It's like, okay,
Great song.
why not?
Anyway, that's all I've got for this week.
All right, let me
Dig it, Chad Ryder. Yes,
let me
definitely.
swap things over then.
Okay,
And so this was the first one I had come across. Is that
hold up. Bring
You
up
ready?
Discord.
You
Let me
ready?
See your screen. Yes. Go.
Chat will start asking. Chat will start asking for horse noises. They'll be like, kitty noises, please. Horsey noises, please.
Let's go tell us how the horses.
Hi, Disco. How's Kitty? How's Horsey? Alright, so Amber Heard was spotted.
Price continues. Sorry. If the price continues to rise, I will get a donkey. Yep.
A donkey,
A
yes.
donkey called Bonky.
Okay, so counting the pennies, Amber Heard is spotted shopping at discount chain TJ Maxx with her sister after being ordered to pay ex-Johnny Depp $8.3 million in damages. So Amber's really feeling the crunch now.
Yeah.
She's gone from, being a superstar to now she's
Like, she's spotted the camera person. She's like, don't take a picture of me.
So yeah, she's basically there's a video. Well,
Oh, show
don't
the
mind if
video.
we do. Don't mind if we do. Let's turn it down a little bit. I bet it's gonna be loud. Oh, there she is, just hunting for bargains. AWL says, enjoy the public humiliation. Yep. Oh, is that her realizing she's been seen?
Possibly.
Yeah. There she is, realizing she's being seen and then, like, walking away. Oh, no.
Oh, God. Yeah, she must be feeling the sting.
Are you
That's so
sure
good.
that you can afford to be shopping, Amber? Like, I'm not even sure you can afford...
You are at minus 2 million net worth, aren't you?
I'm not even sure you can afford bargain clothing. Ha. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Couldn't have
Okay.
happened to a worse person.
Exactly. So she's gone from enjoying the superstar lifestyle to hunting for bargains, and I don't even feel bad for her.
No,
Nimadon
no
says,
sympathy.
poop in aisle 4, clean team. So yeah, that was my first white pill of the week, where I'm just like, I'm pretty glad
Nice.
to see that she is enjoying her new lifestyle, especially because, as far as I'm aware, she's now actually lost her job in Aquaman. 'Cause
Really?
they at first, like, they did a screening where she had more screen time, and then I had read that she's actually been let go now, or like they've removed her. So
Yeah, no sympathy whatsoever. She's gonna get money anyway. She'll be back doing something soon, I'm sure.
well, she's gonna try, and we're gonna have fun watching her try. So then this was posted by John, and yeah, we were talking about Bidenisms. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, So Joe thinks that America can be summed up in a single word. What do you think that word is?
It's the foothouse of the foothouse of the
You've seen this one before.
Yeah, this happened a few weeks back. I was like, yes. Yeah, that's exactly how I would describe
Well,
America.
for the chat, I'm gonna play it anyway. So.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
But you can see the exact moment that his brain kind of just it just stopped responding.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
I think he's trying to say I was at the foothills of the Himalayas, I think it was. At the foothills of the Himalayas with Xi Jinping, which is a great thing to brag about. Yeah, I remember this happened a few weeks ago, and there's actually more to this story as well, because I think I can't remember what the word is, but this is like one of his favorite stories to tell. Is that one time when he was hanging out with Xi Jinping, Xi Jinping turned around to him and said, "Of course, how would you describe America in one word?" And then he replies with like, I don't know, like respect or something. I don't know. It's just some random platitude. But he tells this story all the time, and every time he tells it, there's like completely different details.
Well, this time he
time he was trying to say the foothills of the Himalayas with Xi Jinping. Then there was another time where he said that actually it was Putin that said that to him. And there was another time where it was like completely different. Yeah, it's like I think this is like his made up political
and now
story.
he can't even remember it.
And he can't even remember it anymore.
So yeah, that was that
We
was
are
that
all
one.
doomed.
But no, I agree. That word perfectly sums up America right now.
Yeah.
Just a muddled mess.
Yeah, ironically, that is the exact way to describe America right now.
A muddled mess. He's hit the nail on the head there. Sorry, Americans, but he has.
Yeah.
So next we had getting onto the Roe v. Wade stuff. One of the justices has spoken out on Twitter to much backlash. Justice Dankula has
I was following Dankula's tweets last night.
And I tell you what, like, you know, he's gone all in with this one. You know, he's changed his profile picture. He's changed his name, and he responded to Biden's post on the matter. And we were careful in our decision, Mr. President. And I tell you what, the replies are fucking glorious. Like actually, I have to see if I could maybe find it, because last night his what's his missus's name on Twitter?
Joe Biden.
No, not Joe's. Dankula's.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know his wife's name.
I can't remember what her name is on Twitter, but basically, she had posted last night. She was like, I go out for a few hours and I come back and my husband is getting death threats on Twitter for a shit post.
Oh, him. He was having a whale of a time last night. He was having a great time.
Yeah, Sue Hulk. That's right. Sue Hulk. There we go. I'll just bring her up. So basically, I've seen this one. I go out to a party one time and I come home to my husband receiving death threats for being a pleb on the internet. This is why I can't have a social life. And it's totally fucking true, because he's this is what he's done. And yeah, literally. I mean, there's even you know, there's the usual sort of, you know, like, I don't think you did. You weren't, you know, just people arguing with him. But there's also check marks.
Oh my god, he got some check marks.
You're defending the
There he is in the
babies.
picture.
What about the adults they become? Somebody's figured a journalist would know they're judges.
Mark Dankula.
Like, yeah, there's actually a couple of like proper This guy's in the Supreme Court. Now I understand the stupid decision more. No, and I hope to God you didn't really think so. It's fantastic.
Just a video of him laughing.
It's so good. Like, yeah, the replies into this post are the best arguments against democracy. So yeah, this was one of the best white pills that I came across this week. It was just Dankula trolling the shit out of people.
Saw the death threats he was getting as well. Like, yeah, people. He was just winding people up as
I'm
well.
guessing
not-
he's probably been having some fun as well, like
Oh yeah, that one.
because he's probably been retweeting the best of them.
You need to get. Wait, go back up again. You
Oh,
need
this-
to get your pot-bellied ass out of the Supreme Court. Like, this is a person who actually thinks.
Oh wow, it's amazing.
Shut your Porky the Pig head ass up. I see why you can't get a girl, you mad because you don't want your little baby dick ass. Well, I got a wife, so that didn't go anywhere.
This just
Yeah, I saw there was one of the death threats that was it was something like someone was like, I hope you have a baby girl soon, and I hope she becomes pregnant at 16 and doesn't and can't get an abortion. And I'm like, oh, what a way to threaten somebody. Like, I actually replied to the tweet. I was like, what a way to threaten somebody, just to say like, I hope you have a family and are very happy in the future.
yeah. I hope you have a family, and I hope you become a granddad. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this one was quite funny. Oh, they've deleted it. But basically, like he was he said, "I've said my public game was strong. I didn't say it was perfect because he was a child." So yeah,
You smell like grease into it.
just having great fun with this.
Yeah,
This is
he was
definitely
all
a-
over my timeline last night.
Definitely a thread to go and read if you just want some entertainment. Brother
Yeah, I
Chat
was,
says
I
we
was-
have some dumb people floating in the world. That's an understatement.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of people who actually think that he's on the Supreme Court, and which is depressing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so I was sitting in the pub last night alone, just giggling to myself like a madman. People were probably looking at me like, what the fuck is that guy doing? But yeah, good for Dankula. He triggered some libs.
Yeah. Let's see. So we had Dankula, and then what was this one? Oh, yes. Right, so the French, I think it's the French. Yes, the French have figured out how to deal with the climate terrorists.
God, okay, go for it. This is gonna be good.
So
Haven't seen this yet.
basically, these assholes have glued themselves to it says pavement, but I assume it's probably the road. It
Yeah.
might be a bad translation. And they're in the way, and they're generally, you know what they're like, they go and they sit in fucking traffic, and they block everything, and everybody can't get to where they need to be. Well, the police in France have decided that they're having none of that shit, and it's kind of blurry if I full screen it. Maybe I just won't. So yeah, watch and see what happens when they do this shit in France.
Hop. Vous voyez, c'est pas trop collé, c'est du goudron. Ça colle pas, monsieur, c'est solide. Hein.
Ah, maman! Ah!
Oui.
Ah! C'est super mal! Ah, c'est rouge! Ah!
Y a rien.
Ah!
Faut arrêter le cinéma, monsieur. On arrête le cinéma. Allez, pardon. Hop.
Oh, listen to that noise it makes.
Oh,
Hop.
yeah.
That's him
That's the
ripping
thing,
her
this thing
hand
getting ripped
off of the pavement. Ugh.
I love how the girl was like ah, and the guy
Yeah.
is like ah.
He reminds. I mean, I don't watch much football, but he definitely reminds me of a footballer. Like he's got the whole body wiggle going on, where she's just like, oh.
Ow, that hurt a bit.
that was unpleasant. He's like, ah! And this one over here knows that they're next.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's amazing. I just thought this was so fucking good. It serves you right.
Like, yeah.
Fucking serves you right. What did you think was gonna happen? Like, you glued yourself to it. Look at that one being carried off in the background. I didn't see that the first time through. Look, literally carried off.
Yeah. This is so good to see. You shouldn't laugh at human suffering. These people are just idiots, but
They did it to themselves.
it's better than what we do in the Yeah, they did it to themselves, and what we do in the UK is we help them block traffic, help them block ambulances, then people die, and they just don't care. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Now,
that-
I guarantee you,
tolerance.
like, these pair of arseholes, they will not glue their hands to the road again. Like, this is a fucking deterrent.
yeah, it's the last time they do that. The skin's gonna grow back, but you'll remember that pain.
Yep, you won't glue your hand to a pavement again. And the next idiot that comes along might think twice about it.
Yep. Good. I'm very happy to see this.
Yep. So
Now we
this,
just need the UK police to start doing this.
because I have seen like so many times where they glue their hands to something and somebody comes along with like stuff to dissolve the glue like slowly while they're being as uncooperative as possible, and it's like, no, just yank their fucking hands. Like, they will
Oh,
not
it's
do
all
it
in-
again.
There was one last week where like they were like dragging them off the road, and then they were just getting back on,
Yeah.
and I was like, just kick them in the head, and then they won't do it again.
And the thing is, you remember that woman who she just slowly started like moving her car forward
Yeah.
until they moved and got out of the way, and her car like gently nudged one of them. She lost her fucking driver's license. She got banned from driving.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a
That's
mother
ridiculous.
trying to take her fucking kids to school got banned from driving because these fucking lunatics were in the way. Like, so I have no sympathy for this at all. Like, I am so glad to see the French police just saying no to this nonsense.
Yeah, we're being outshined by the French.
Like,
We
you
look like
don't
pussies
get to
compared
sit
the
in the
French.
middle of the road. You don't get to
Yes,
do that.
You don't get to sit in the middle of the road and block traffic and block ambulances and leave people to die, like what happened here.
Like, I read an absolutely heartbreaking story where,
And with the police helping them as well. The police help them shut down the roads.
yeah,
So it's
like, one of the most heartbreaking ones I read was a guy was driving, I think it was his mother, to hospital. She was having a stroke, and I guess he'd figured it was going to be quicker to drive it. And so she's sitting in the car next to him, and they got stuck behind these fucking lunatics. And he spoke to the paper, and he was like, I watched her disappear, basically. Because, you know, with a stroke, time is of the essence. Like, you need to get help as soon as possible. And they couldn't because he was stuck in traffic because of these lunatics. And he was like, I got to watch her disappear due to the stroke because we were stuck and couldn't get to the hospital.
yeah. Reguline says, "Get out and beat them." Yes, yes. Like I hate to. We need to be careful with like endorsing violence and stuff. We don't endorse violence and stuff like this. But like after I heard that story and I was reading about what that guy went through when he lost family member because of this, and then they told the protesters about it, and they were just like, "Oh well, you know, shit happens." And I was so it's something right. Ever since then, I've been like, no, just beat these people. Just literally get out of the car, kick them square in the face, and don't stop until they move. Until they move, get out of the way.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm glad to see this. This is a white pill.
Yes.
I'm sad that it's France and not here.
Yes.
But I'll take my victories.
Just a second. I got a barge in my DMs.
Oh no, the Swedish troll is trending.
Sorry, I had a barge in my DMs. I think
Yeah,
Catherine
everybody else should be
actually...
ashamed of being bested by the French.
Ooh, we got one more thingy there. Thank you, Mithrin. I will have a look at that in a minute. And okay. So, yes, the French actually doing something worthwhile, actually being useful. And like, as much as the sound effect when they pull it off makes me like, it's like, yeah, you totally fucking deserve that.
I love the comment underneath it. Look, it goes, yeah. The sarcasm in the international language that is understood by everybody. Yeah.
Yep. He's like, do not give a
Yeah.
fuck. So yeah, what's that one?
That's some funny shit.
Okay, so this was the last one from me, and it was just something that was adorable, and I wanted to share it. And it is the dog back riding tour.
Oh.
And it is literally a kitty cat that rides around on the dog. And apparently has always done so. Oh, that's just music. Let's not listen to that. Look, this was him as a baby. Just always got on the back of the dog and got around the... I just thought this was great. There's no particular rhyme or reason behind this other than that it was fucking adorable.
I love how the dog's just not fussed by it either. Just like, okay, I'll take the cat for a ride.
So yeah, that was that one. Now, I did have some from my survey from various people who had submitted them. So we've got this one here. Fluffy crab wears a sponge as a hat.
What? What the hell is that thing? That looks terrifying.
Yeah. I'm missing one. I know I'm missing one. I'm just sending me please emojis. Let's see. I'm sure there was one more I had seen in the channel that I actually really wanted to play because it was really good.
I think it was terrifying. When does crabs have hair? Is it hair?
It's kind of fuzzy. A fluffy crab has been named after this species. So it's okay. A sponge is a hat. It's not wearing a sponge as a hat. It's literally a fluffy crab. I don't.
Also, there's a place called Denmark in Western Australia. Get your own names, Australia.
Okay, now I'm trying to find the other one that I... Where was it sent? Was it something that Imadon sent me? No, it wasn't. Okay, now I'm really confused because I had this open the other day. Huh. I'm gonna have to look for it while you were doing the stuff from your server. But yeah, the crab is the sponge crab.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it submitted this one? White pills. I have too many channels in my server. That is the problem. Oh yeah, now I see it. Right. It was Geodes that have made this one. So yeah. Extra fluffy legs. It's just genuinely a fluffy crab.
All right. Horrifying. I'm gonna have nightmares about that tonight.
I'm not entirely sure if that's a white pill, but it is what it is. Then we've got this one. Supreme Court overturns New York law on carrying concealed weapons.
Yay!
Now, I don't know much about this law, but apparently there was something like restricting weapon carrying in New York that is now being overturned.
Yeah, I think they tried to bring in some gun laws and they got noped.
So this doesn't mean all that much to me, but I imagine all the American people in the chat are like, yes.
Yeah, Justice Dankula slapped him with a big old nope. Yeah, 63 court ruling. That's yeah. I mean,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, this is why Americans are always saying not to be like should not be infringed, right? Like it's very very clear. Should not be infringed.
Mm-hmm.
This is an infringement, obviously. You shouldn't have to. And I think like I was hearing about the somebody was talking about the one of the judges released a statement about it and was like, this doesn't apply to any other thing. You don't have to petition to the government to get your right. Like you don't have to do that for the right to free speech. You don't have to do that for the right to an attorney. You know, these are just rights that exist. So, no, this one is not. This one is not an exception.
Yeah, but I'm hearing that New York designated the entire city as a sensitive area, whatever that means.
Sensitive area. A lot of gun crime, I think. But yeah, you need to fix the
So yeah,
society, not the gun laws.
yeah.
Lots
like
of people live
over here,
lovely-
people still get hurt. We don't have guns because
Hmm.
bad people will find other ways to hurt people.
Yeah, especially in New York. You can hide illegal guns everywhere in New York. It's massive. You're never going to take all the guns off the street in New York.
So that was that one, which is a bit of more white pills for America. They've had a few this
Good for you,
This
America.
week?
We're getting a lot of wins lately, actually. It's quite good to see the right in America get some wins.
and we've got San Francisco School Board votes to return elite high school to merit-based admissions.
Yay! Another win! Another win!
Imagine
love
being
it.
admitted to school to an elite school based on merit.
What were they doing before? Was it like race-based or something?
I mean,
or
you can imagine
ethnicity-based?
there was probably some
Yeah.
kind of quota that they had to hit.
I wonder what it was that convinced them, because
Let's
it's good
see.
that they backed down from it.
2 years after it first switched to a lottery-based system.
Lottery-based system, so it's just down to luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lottery-based system. So yeah, they're back to actually, making people have
Good.
worked hard.
People that work hard and do all their homework and are very clever should be getting into the elite schools. That's what they're for. Everyone else, you can go to a normal school like normal people because you're a dummy, because you're a midwit. That's where you belong.
Into boo-boo math.
Yeah. You go to the bottom where you belong.
What was it you said you used to call it? Because we always called it boo-boo. Boo-boo math.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. now that I have you on voice, we can talk about this. Yeah, it's not boo-boo, it's bobo.
No, it's boo-boo. Like anybody
bobo.
who was in the foundation classes, we were like, you're in the boo-boo class.
Yeah, we called it that too. It's the bobo class.
No, the boo-boo class.
Is this okay, chat? This might be a Scottish thing. Does anybody else other than the Scots use the term bobo?
They
And it's
probably
bobo,
don't.
not boo-boo.
They probably don't, because their school systems are different to ours. I've never heard of anybody down in England saying that they had 3 different levels of papers that you'd sit.
Yeah, we had credit, general, and foundation. And
Yeah.
anybody who got put in the foundation class, you
Yeah.
called that the bobo class.
In
and
the
you made fun of
boo-boo
them for being
class.
bobo.
Oh, you're in boo-boo maths.
It was bobo, B-O-B-O,
No,
not boo-boo.
no,
Boo-boo-
AWL's got it
boo-boo's
right.
something you call your- Boo-boo is something you call your spouse.
No.
Like you call your
No,
hi
you,
boo-boo, how are you doing? Mm.
No, you would tell people
You don't call
you're
an
in the
idiot boo-boo.
you're in the boo-boo class. In the boo-boo class. For being an
Bobo,
idiot.
bobo, 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 bobo math. Yes, like Bobo the Clown. Yeah, exactly.
It was boo-boo
Okay, we need
math.
to get more. We need to get more Scots because apparently this is just a Scottish thing to call
It
somebody
is.
a bobo.
A boo-boo, you mean?
A bobo. It's bobo.
Like we. Well, at least
Bobo
it.
is what you call your wife.
No.
We were talking about this like last week or something,
And,
and I was like, Is it just pronounce? Are you just writing it differently? Because you're writing it B-O-O, like boo.
Yeah, baby.
I'm like, no, it's Bobo. B-O-B-O. You're like, no,
No.
it's boo boo.
It's baby.
Right. Okay.
That's what we
Now
call
that I
them.
have you saying it,
They were the
now
babies.
that I have you saying it, yeah. Now that I can hear you saying it through the audio, I can confirm you're definitely wrong.
No. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I can
Alright.
confirm I was never in any of the baby classes.
No, I was in credit or general for everything.
There was no point me sitting general because I passed the credit for everything.
Go look at you.
I'm like, why are you making me take the easier paper? It's a waste of my time. So yeah, they're back on merit-based admissions, which is good. No boo-boos in that school.
I just choose booby.
Boobies.
Booby again is something you call your girlfriend or your wife.
See, Strat was nearly there.
Cutesy.
We'll let Strat off. He's marking.
Yeah, a boo boo is what you call a child's skint knee. Exactly. It's too cute to be used as an insult.
No, it's baby. Sorry, just is. Okay, so actually I have a couple more that I didn't open, but then we've got this one. So Kyle Rittenhouse is releasing a video game.
No way.
Yup.
It's called Kyle Rittenhouse's Turkey Shoot.
Yup.
God.
No, I haven't actually.
You
So-
might know me as the guy who
Oh,
recently
God, this is
acquitted
awesome.
from all charges in the Kenosha self-defense case. From the very beginning, I did nothing wrong. But that didn't stop the media from smearing my name. It's time to fight back against the fake news machine. This is why I'm launching the Kyle Rittenhouse Fake News Turkey Shoot video game. The media is nothing but a bunch of turkeys with nothing better to do than push their lying agenda and destroy innocent people's lives. So go to RedHouseGame.com and pre-order the game now and help me fund the lawsuits to stop these fake news turkeys.
Yeah. Take my money.
Well, there you go, guys. If you want to help him fund his lawsuits, that's how to do it.
Pre-order now.
Good boy, you did nothing wrong.
So he's going to use this to go after the
I guess he's funding
media.
funding money to go after the people who kept
Kyle Rittenhouse.
because they kept calling him.
Unsurprisingly, you can't find it on Google.
I wonder why. Well, apparently it's just RittenhouseGame.com. So, yes. Goodest of boys who did nothing wrong is now suing the mainstream media for lying about him, basically. Like, I'm
Kyle
sorry,
Rittenhouse is Turkey
Mr.
Shot.
And that is not a white pill. That is disturbing.
What is?
I've seen the video before. He sent me like this modular thing, and it's like that's a modular human thing, and it's just disturbing. It's definitely not a white pill. All right, so now
Yeah,
we've got this one here.
So you can pre-order it for $9.99. Everyone go over there and give them your money.
So this one's about Aussies. Aussies are just built different. And this is a crocodile who decides he's going to have this Aussie man for breakfast. And Aussie man's having none of that shit.
Yeah.
Now, normally, I'd be completely against the hitting of an animal like this. But obviously this crocodile is actually trying to eat him. And so, yeah, he just fends that thing off just skillfully. He's just like, no, bop. As he just bops it on the nose. And
So crocodiles are pretty well armored, right? So hopefully it didn't hurt him.
yeah,
just warned him off.
I think it made it not worth it for the crocodile.
Yeah. What a good old man.
Aussie man is cousin of Florida man.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
they definitely shared some genetics. I have no idea how, but the Aussies somehow and the Floridians they share genetics somehow.
King Kai from Goat Island pub on Adelaide River. So, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Like, I guess it's either coming for him or it's like on his property or something, but he's just like, nah, shoo, be
Yeah.
gone. Like, he's having none of that shit. Most people
old
would
man.
just be like, no, fuck that noise, and just run away. Not this old man. He's just like, bop, just boop the fucking crocodile in the nose, and away it goes.
Yeah. Nice. Good for him.
Okay. What was the other one that I had? I'm gonna have to open them. Oh yes. So this is based Chinese man apparently.
All right.
Has decided that he's not having
Yeah,
his
I mean,
building
fair,
demolished, and he's gonna fight off the excavator with fireworks.
All right.
Come on. Oh. The best part is he wins.
Yeah.
He actually wins. So yeah, based
I was like,
Chinese.
yeah,
I
it's one
have
thing, they're retreating, but nope, you managed to take it out. It's on its side now. You can't do shit with it.
I have no idea like what the actual story is behind this, but he doesn't want that thing destroying his building, and he wins.
Yeah. Become ungovernable. Yeah.
Chat saying based Giga Chad Chinese man.
Yeah. Good. Good for the Chinese. The Chinese need to win.
Apparently Trim's been shot in the head 2 times with paintballs.
Oof.
In my brother's stag party, I have learned so many things about him. Oh, I have been shot in the head 2 times by paintballs.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm glad you're having fun, Trim.
why are you shooting each other with paintballs? Isn't that dangerous? You can get it in your eye.
Yeah. Be careful.
What my mum always used to say, you're going to take somebody's eye out.
Brother Strat says, the Metal Dragon Slayer.
Yes, the metal dragon.
Right, and Mifrid has sent me a couple. And
It's like the opposite of the Killdozer.
And
in
Nimodon
reverse.
sent me one over here. What's this one you've sent me, Nimodon? I tell you what, you bring yours up because I actually want to vet these a little bit before I actually show them.
Bring modern life.
Wait, is that yours? Oh, you're in there. All right, I'm gonna let you go through the ones from your server while I vet the ones that I've just been sent.
Right. Yeah, okay, switch back to my screen. I have a few. Also, Numidon sent me some messages. I haven't read them yet,
Yeah.
but I will soon. Okay, we got this one. This one's kind of cool, actually. At first I was like, what the hell is this? But it looks really awesome, and now I want one. Cool.
So what's this?
For some reason, it's not responding.
Ah, I was confused there. I was like, that seems to just be Google. You want Google?
Oh, it's downloading, that's why. Oh, no, I want you to play in there.
This is why last week I had to share the screen for my video player.
Okay. I'll do this then. Give me a second while I boomer this.
Okay, that one hasn't got subtitles, so I can't really check that one for today. If it's any good, I'll put it in next week's. What was the other ones that I was sent?
Change windows. All right. You should see it now.
Oh, what's this?
So this dude has a little real working model train.
T1 steam locomotive.
Oh, what? That's
See, we just
adorable.
burn the coal up there. Firebox door open. Get that fire going nice and hot. Set off. Open the drain cocks. Open the regulator a bit. Didn't realise like an idiot you left the handbrake on. Take the handbrake off, try again. And away we go. Then shut the drain cocks down on the bottom right in a second. And enjoy.
So he's made a little mini
Like a mini
train that he could ride
He's
around
got, like, a
on.
mini train track all around his property.
And he's just sitting on it.
Yeah, he's just riding it like a bike.
Alright, I want one of these. Oh my god, it's got a little toot-toot.
I love Toot as well. Yeah.
That's
That
great.
was amazing.
I need one of
At
these.
first I was like, oh, this is some nerdy train collector guy.
We'll know in a second if Bezik's in the chat.
Train.
That's great. Oh my god, I want one. That's amazing. Charlotte's like, I want it. Take all my money. Yes, that is fucking adorable. I need one.
Change windows again.
Kitty.
This is another one that was submitted. Little kitty.
No.
I don't know what he's chewing on, but that's adorable. Oh god.
It looks a little bit like it could be. You can get like day old chicks, which are like whole prey food. That's.
I could just watch this all day. Like,
Send me that video. I think I'm just gonna, keep it on my phone and be like. It kind of reminds me of there's a beagle one that's similar. I'll see if I can find it because it's it's this one. Okay, I'll add it. Because I don't know if you'll have seen this one or not, but it's perfect.
let me switch back to browser. This is just a decent image. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Me. This is This is disco in the modern day.
That's. I mean, there's only 5 there. It's a start.
Yeah, five is a good start.
It's a start, It's a start. But
Okay.
I think we can do better than that.
I need to check what Numidon has sent me.
Oops. I'm moving windows around and I'm moving them around badly.
It said origin of this was to be as annoying to Germans. This is part of the Polish language history. Made up to be annoying to the occupants. Alright. Is it in English?
Don't know.
We're about to find out.
Oh, he sent me this one too.
Oh.
And I have no idea. Because it didn't have subtitles, so I couldn't check it.
Adita! Das Vergehen trug feindliche Absichten gegen das Reich. Der Kriminalrat übergibt euch die Angelegenheit. Adita!
Yeah, it's only 2 minutes long.
Du behauptest, du bist Pole und kommst hier auf dem Lande zu arbeiten.
Tak jest.
Und deine Papiere?
Herr Baron, co to jego byki on podarł.
No ja. Name und Vorname?
Grzegorz Brzęczyszczykiewicz. Brzęczyszczykiewicz.
Yeah, only the Poles can pronounce Polish word. I don't know how you do it. Grzegorz.
Brzęczyszczykiewicz.
Has?
Jawohl.
Schreib das sofort auf die Maschine.
Name und Vorname.
Grzegorz Brzęczyszczykiewicz. Wie?
Geboren.
Chrząszcz Rzewoszyce, powiat Łękołody.
Okay. Fair enough.
Polish humor.
Fair enough.
That's
Those
pretty
of you
good.
that don't know me, my name is Peter.
Oh.
I'm a comedian.
What's
Stop.
this one?
No autoplay.
Oh, okay. You all like, no, don't do that.
There's actually there's a few. There's a few that Numidon sent me before that I think I forgot to play.
All right. Well, while you look at those, because I'm gonna have to wrap up soon, because I need to do something before Arch's stream for him. So I need to. I will need to probably wrap up in about 5 minutes.
All right. Well, this one's only 5 seconds long, and we'll make this the last one.
Otherwise, Bargecast is gonna be late, and Bargeman's gonna be sad.
Yeah. Now I need to go. I need to go do some memeing.
Oh, some memeing. I see.
Some memeing.
Can't delay your memes.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. 5 seconds. Why? Oh, good God.
It was great. Well done. 10 out of 10. Natural selection.
Okay.
What's that?
One more. It's an old one, but a good one.
Let's start with trans people.
Oh,
Would
no.
you date a trans person, honestly?
It's like, let's be honest about this. No. Just no. Okay.
Oh, okay, wait. Right,
Ah!
there is one last one. This will be the last one, but I need to.
This
I need
the
to
last
stop it
one?
before the end. I need to stop it before the end, otherwise you're going to hear a trim word.
Oh, yeah. Be very, very careful with that, because I don't want a trim word.
In Vidor, Texas. 2 days in Vidor, Texas. 3 days in Vidor, Texas. 4. Oh, goddamn, just about get the gun. That's a nigger.
There we go. We almost caught it.
We almost got it. Well done, Trim.
we
Probably
only got the. It's a black person saying it. They're allowed to. Okay, we didn't say it.
Sake, monkey. We
didn't say
disavow
it.
wholeheartedly that black man needs to be arrested for a hate crime.
Yes.
Right.
That's the last of the Numidon ones.
Okay. So we were talking about the drama queen pets, and this is the one that I immediately thought of, is this beagle here. And like, I used to have a beagle with my ex, and so this is very much beagle behavior. Let me just turn the sound on, because it needs sound.
Come on, you can go down and get it.
So yeah,
No, it's gone forever.
that was absolutely what it reminded me of. Apparently it's okay because we have Strato in the chat, and so we can use his pass.
Okay. Thank you for giving us a pass. You see, you hear that? You hear that, Susan? We have a pass.
Yes. Then there was this one, which is one of the ones that Mithrin sent, which is a Joe Biden parody for Mary Poppins, and hopefully there's not any anything that's gonna copyright here.
But then one day I learned the word the sight we ain't the nose. The biggest word you ever heard, and this is how it goes. Oh, sooner than I suffered depression. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Sooner than I suffered depression. Sooner than I suffered depression. Sooner than I suffered depression.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And what was
Hopefully
this
that's been
last-
edited enough that YouTube algorithms won't catch it.
So yeah, that I think is all of them now. So, if you have any more White Pills for us, I think you can post them in both either my server or Monkey server. We both have channels for it.
Yeah.
So you can submit them there. Or I think some people are just submitting them in DMs anyway. So, yes.
All right, episode 3 wrapped up.
Mhm.
I hope you all enjoyed it. I
Many
hope it was a
good
bit
pills.
less
Yes,
depressing.
Namadan. Yes, hopefully, especially after watching
Meme
Sultan's meme review.
Someone said in the chat.
Meme review. Yes, but yeah, I'm gonna have to actually wrap it up quite quickly this week because poor Bart is currently missing some overlay for his stream, which I'm gonna have to put in for him. He's like, I have a guest. Disco. Like, okay, Bart.
I'm going to go for a walk.
You're gonna go for a walk. Very streaming. Oh, that's awesome. And I think Bart will be streaming soon too. So yeah, I guess if people got other streams to go to, then we'll be losing our viewership anyway. So yeah.
All right.
Have a
Well,
good
thank
night.
you for joining us.
I need to find Streamlabs. Streamlabs, where are you? There. All right. Have a good night. Bye.
Yeah, good night, everybody. Bye.